There's a fire burn the fire brigade. Souls tonight, we are losing this fight. Oh, souls tonight is
Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Alpha Prime of Prime Union. Hope you're all having a really good weekend event so far. It is day 2. We're just wrapping up day 2 of Heart of Steel. It is for the 4-star and the 3-star Streetwise leaderboard event. And as you can see here, we are currently number 1 in the world. But it is a very, very close race between 1 through 5, as you can see there. Psyops is at 3,248,000. Age of Chaos at 3,262,000. Aim to Misbehave at 3,335,000. And Scorched Earth HQ at 3,356,000. So a lot of these alliances, the 2 con alliances are full of cons that have gotten together, and they have formed some very, very difficult con teams, and they're giving us a run for our money for this leaderboard event. It's going to be a close grind till the end. We only have a 200,000 point lead on HQ, and which is nothing when we can grind at least 100,000 over an hour easily. So it's going to be a tough battle. It's it's not a guarantee for first, but hopefully we do at least land a top 5 spot. There is a 6-way race with Primus in the 6th spot as well. So it's a very, very tight race. And I just want to show you guys what I've been doing. So this event, I've kind of been mixing it up with lines and stuff like that, just because a 3-day grind is pretty tiring, and I just want to change it up a little bit every now and then. So earlier the other day, I was running 3-man squads in Zone 13, and it took a little bit more time. And so these are some of the lines that I was running, and I'd only drop maybe 3 bots or so for each of the Zone 13 battles. So, and of course I bring extra bots just in case, so that I don't lose points. But today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm having a lot of fun with this, actually. So what I've been doing here is I've been running Elita, Kup, and a bunch of my 5-star bots in Zone 12. And so I only drop 1 bot, either Elita or Kup, depending on the base. And I'll drop one of those 5-star bots as well, just to give them some extra XP there, because when you're doing a 2-bot attack in Zone 12, it's about 20,000 experience when there's triple XP events like this one here. So 20,000 experience per bot. I'm happy with that, and so we're going to go ahead and we're going to try that out. So this is a base that I ran into earlier, which is kind of funny. And I'm hitting it again. I guess, the more you grind, you're eventually going to end up attacking the same bases over again, right? So here we go. I'm just going to show you what I do here. I'm just going to drop 1 bot, and I'm just going to go right to the HQ like that, and press the fast forward button. So that's a very quick battle here. It's going to take longer on the clock, but of course I'm fast forwarding. So by the time it's over, I'll have maybe a 20-second battle here after fast forwarding, and I'm just going to drop Optimus Prime 5-star because I want Optimus to get that 20,000 experience riding the coattails of my Elita-1. And so that's just a little bit of what I've been doing just to get some points faster today. I need to score another 10,000 before I go to bed tonight. So hopefully I can get at least 5K an hour. That's the goal. And the only way to get 5K an hour for me is to go as fast as possible like this in Zone 12. It's kind of the formula that works for the highest amount of points and the fastest time, and you gotta have the right bots to do it. So Elita-1 is a really good bot that has that capability. As you can see there, she can fly a distance on the base, and she can drop a bomb very similar to Saber, and quickly defeat a base. So I like using her a lot. And I also like to use Kup. Both of those bots are bots that I use for my war lines as well sometimes. So in a rush line, you'll see that I love using Kup with that Quintus core equipped to him. So I got my Kup to level 57 this weekend, and I'm happy with that. And I'm just trying to make these guys last as long as possible. But now that I need to get points faster, I'm going to try and use those 2 bots a little more than I typically do. So here's another base here. And it's a really good Kup base now, so we'll try using Kup. And I'm just going to drop Kup at the top here. And I just got to take out this one cannon there and right onto the HQ. So I'm going to also want to bring another bot along just to get some experience. So we're just going to drop Wheeljack down. And that's one of the 5-star bots that I got recently. And I got him up to level 54 this weekend. Day 1, I was just grinding him really heavily. And I got Wheeljack up from 51 to 54 this weekend. So just doing stuff like this. 2 bots or 3 bots in Zone 13. And I'm getting with a triple XP core. Oh, sorry, the double XP core. That's 40,000 experience that my Wheeljack got every single time I did a battle. So I quickly got him to 54 in one day, from 51 to 54 in one day, just doing battles with Wheeljack. So because Wheeljack is to 54, I'm going to get my Ratchet up now, and I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to redeem go to the Shanix store here, and we're going to redeem an XP boost here. So you can see it's 1,000 Shanix coins for one of these XP boosts. And that's, I think, very good use of your Shanix coins. So it's 1,000 Shanix coins for 100% XP boost, and it lasts for 24 hours. So I'm all out of these. I'm going to go pick up one of them. And as you can see there, it actually comes as a chip. So we got to go to the space bridge. And oh boy, I've got a few of these gold chips here. Which one is... Okay, that's the wrong one. We want to open the one that has XP. There it is. So let's open up the XP core. There you go. So here we go. This is the XP boost, and that will boost the XP one in battle by 100%. So I like this core. It's a great, especially since I have... Oh, did I already redeem one earlier? I may have redeemed one earlier. Anyway, let's get to cracking here. Did I? That must have been a glitch. I don't think I have 2 of them in my space bridge. Do I? I do. I thought I only had 1. Well, since I've got 2, might as well use them up since I got 1 day left to go here. And let's get cracking here and use up these cores on my team here. So let's go ahead and let's equip this one to Ratchet. So yeah, here it is. It's at the bottom of my list, and I'm going to go ahead and equip this XP boost core now. All right, so we're going to get Ratchet up a level today. And as you can see there, I need another 840,000 experience. So that double XP is going to come in super handy now. So let's go ahead and let's start doing some of these attacks. And we'll put another bot to fill in that spot because I don't want to waste coins. I'm just trying to be efficient with my coins now because I'm out of fuel. And I'm trying to make these last 40k coins go as far as possible. And if I need to buy some more fuel later, I will. But let's just hope that this 40k will last me till I get to 100,000 points. That's the goal this weekend, to try and get 100,000 points. All right, here we go. 10 more K tonight. So basically, I think what I'm going to do here again is drop Elita because it's just, she's so efficient. She has that ability to cover lots of distance there, as you can see. And my Elita is deals 2,045 damage, so she's good enough to take out most defenses, and I also bring a yellow Kramzik boost, as you saw there, and that helps me clean up after Elita in case I have to deal with too much firepower. I just want to try to speed things up as much as possible. So now we have we're on pace here to beat this base, and I'm just going to drop one more bot. And since we are using Ratchet with a double XP core, let's go ahead and let's fast forward and give Ratchet that XP. Alright, so there we go, Zone 12. If I fast forward that faster, it should only take 20 seconds or so. And that's 140 points for the team. And as you can see there, I got 40,000 experience, over 40,000 experience there, which is really nice because of the double XP core. So that was about 47,000 experience, I think, roughly. Pretty nice. And, you know, that just motivates me to try and grind faster and also focus on him some more. So, yeah, I mean, feel free to let me know what you guys are using for getting points fast. We're going to share some attacks from CSJ. He's one of our top leaderboard specialists. I don't know if you guys, or some of you will know that when he was with Primus, he put up over 400,000 points over a single event. So that's he holds the record, I think, for most points in a one weekend for one person only. Again, that's one person getting over 400,000 points. So that's pretty gross. And when you got teammates like that, you know, it just inspires other players to try and do their best as well. I mean, for me, I'm still trying to learn how to do these events faster. I mean, I put up over 30K a day, and that's just not good enough. Gonna have to learn to get faster. So this is a tough base here because there are some defenses that my Elita cannot kill. So I'm just gonna let the Kremseek handle them. And we're going to go skip around here just to clean up those outpost bots. And now that we are on pace to, I think, take out this base, we are going to drop another bot here. I'm thinking let's just drop Windblade. I know I should be focusing on my my Ratchet some more, but Windblade is one of those bots that I want to get some experience every now and then. So I'm going to take a little break and give Windblades 20,000 experience right here. So that's one more battle down. And so, yeah, this is just me changing it up a little bit. I want to get fast points, but I also want to level up a few of my favorite bots. These are all war bots, so, you know, there's no point in just dropping Elita-1 by yourself. It's you want to get some points I mean, you want to get some experience for the rest of your team as well. So let's just keep going with this and do one more here. $5,367 rewards, and that is for 8 bots. So that's over 40,000 experience for one bot. And if I deploy Ratchet, he's going to get 80,000 by himself. But since I need at least 2 bots to take down a base, it's looking more like 40,000 plus experience for Ratchet. So here we go. We're gonna drop Kup again, and let's drop Ratchet on the bottom here. And I think Ratchet is probably one of the best healers for power leveling because, you know, you can get into those nasty areas where there's lots of defenses and then drop a healing bomb here and that'll heal up Ratchet and your power leveling bot. And so as you can see there, my Kup's back to 100% health. And he can absorb the attacks from Swindle no problem as long as I got him healed a little bit there. So you can see all the little sharks coming out. Typically, when I like to power level, I like to give Kup a rejuve, but this Quintus core is not bad. You know, it took a little bit of getting used to an adjustment, but I like it a lot. As you can see there, Ratchet's just leveling very fast. I'm gonna be at level 55 in just in less than an hour. It's gonna be really quick here, and then we'll maybe move that XP core to another bot later. But yeah, let's just do one more battle here for you guys. And as you can see there, I'm trying to put up points as fast as possible. So I'm getting 150 points every minute, basically. And that's kind of what you want to do for these leaderboard events. You want to try and get points as fast as you can. So try to cut out all of the chatting and kind of the scoreboard watching, and just get to work. Try to get those points as fast as possible. So here's another base that's good for Elita-1. It's good for Kup as well, but Kup will take a little bit longer. So I'm going to drop Elita instead. And there's just one more pass to the top here. And then here he is. He's just alone on the HQ. This is an easy battle. And I'm going to drop, let's drop Skyburst this time. Just because I want to give my 5-star Skyburst some more love. I got her up a level this weekend on the first day because I was using Wheeljack and Skyburst with Skylynx. And so Skylynx got a level as well. So very good weekend so far. My top line, my healers have all gained levels except for Ratchet. So hopefully Ratchet will be 55 after this night is over. That's the goal. All right, so you guys, you want to see some attack spice from some of my teammates? Let's go ahead and let's take a look at some attacks from players in Prime Union. And typically, the ones that are sharing the most here are CSJ. He wants me to show off his fast kills, and he really likes to use Inferno and Slash. And yeah, so let's take a look at some of his replays here. He as you can see here, he puts up huge points very fast, and he uses Inferno to get that extra boost to Slash. So his Slash is, as I recall, 57-8, because it deals about 1,060 damage with a special ability. And of course, that's a double damage, as you can see there. 1180, and he has a 50% chance to deal 50% more, twice the damage. So you can get over 2,000 damage dealt per Slash with Slash when the ability has been used. And as you can see there, he's got the Megatronus core on Slash as well. So Slash is dealing extra damage from that flame core. You get 44% extra damage of your damage every second. So if you're dealing 1,000 damage already a second, or whatever, you're getting another 400 damage basically from just being in proximity to other defenses. So you look how fast that shock tower went down. And then when he pairs that with Inferno, who's got a 30% increase to your bot, so I can't even do the math there. Slash is getting dealing 1180 damage plus 30% extra, so that's 1,500 damage per attack. And then, of course, double damage with his ability. So that's up to 3,000 damage Slash is doing to attacks when he's using his special ability, or her special ability. And then, on top of that 3,000, Megatronus is 44% of your total damage. So, what's 44% of 3,000? That's, that's another 1,200 damage or so, more than that. So, he's dealing 4,000 damage per Slash there. That's just gross. So it just goes to show you how good Slash can be if all those numbers that I mentioned were correct. And look how fast he's able to get through those bases. 5-second kill Slash with Inferno. And Elita, Inferno, kill 15, fast forward here. So again, he uses Elita-1 just like I do, and as you can see there, Elita-1 is fast, but Slash, if you got the right base, and he's got a beeline, a target for the HQ. If you can get right to the HQ quickly, you can take that HQ down very fast. If he's dealing 4,000 damage per second there, that's gross, or per attack. Sorry. So there you go. Elita is able to take out those buildings with ease. As you can see, hers deals 2,900 which is way better than mine. Mine's at 2,050 basically, because I've got the 4-star only. So his Elita is a beast, the 5-star Elita, and when you add Inferno's extra 30% increase to all damage there, that's an extra 30% to 3,000 there. So that's almost 4,000 damage that Elita is able to do to a base per attack. So Inferno is definitely a bot that is very underrated, and definitely a bot that I need to focus on leveling a little bit more, just because of his potential. But the good thing about Inferno is that you don't even really have to to get Inferno like up levels, because all you're doing is giving Inferno extra health. His ability doesn't change. All you need to do is feed spark into his ability, and you can get Inferno's ability up quite high, and then you're able to get Inferno into these really high-level battles, because his special is not dependent on experience. So looks like my game froze here. I'll be back in a second. So as you can see from this base here, we've loaded up. It is not a fun base to deal with, but because I think Skylynx is in range of the HQ, I'm just going to drop Skylynx and a bot that I want to give experience to. So that bot is Jazz, and we're just going to just lay bombs on this HQ. So I don't know about you guys, but I find this game is a little slower than it used to be. I may have to reset my phone just to give myself a little bit more RAM, because it's starting to get a little glitchy. So there's an attack with Skylynx, and as you can see there, if the HQ is within range, Skylynx is very fast, and I don't have to worry about all those defenses. That was a nasty base that I had. If I had brought an Elita or Kup, then it would have taken a lot longer. So you want to kind of bring a bunch of different bots into battle, and that way you can deal with the base depending on what you get, and you don't have to waste time using the wrong kind of bots to take down that kind of base. So I definitely like to bring these kind of bots. Like Skylynx and Saber are very similar. So just to save a little bit of coin there, I replaced Skylynx with Saber. So yeah, just I don't think I need to save the coins, but I just want to play it safe in case Scorched Earth or one of the other teams like Psyops or AOC, Agents of Chaos, or that new Decepticon team decides to fight us for first, then I'm going to save up some coins for that. Okay, so this is base, like I was saying, is probably a better base for Skylynx, because it's got some nasty stuff on the way. Things are spread out, but you know what? I've got a healer here, and I've got Kup, so I think I'm just going to drop Kup on the corner here, and a healer just behind. And again, I bring boosts like the Yellow Kremzik boost. So that Yellow Kremzik boost can help me with attack per second to get through some of these defenses. So I think I'm just going to let this play out a little bit. I want to take out this laser and this cannon here. And as you can see, my 5-star Ratchet is keeping Kup nice and healthy. And the object of this game is to leaderboard is fast points, right? So you want to try and avoid outposts as much as possible. So that's why, as you can see here, I'm trying to avoid popping that outpost, and I was successful in doing so. It was a 1-minute battle in game, and it would have only been 20 seconds if I kept fast forwarding it or less. If you haven't checked my last video, I did a video on Streetwise. We're on the test account, and I did get to experiment with Streetwise at level 54-8. I think he's a pretty decent bot. He's a situational bot, I think, and I think he'll be very good. We're just talking about it with the team, and I think he'll be very good if you pair him with especially once the next HQ 17 comes out, because he does percentage. He's a percentage bot. So if defenses are slowed down by 30%, that's 30% down on a HQ 17 that comes out. So I think he'll be a very useful bot in the new era. He's great for raids, and I'm kind of curious to see how he'll do in an outpost. That's another one of our teammates mentioned that I think he might be interesting to put in an outpost. So because if he'll speed up his comrades that are in battle, he'll speed up the defenses as well. And he'll also slow down a team attacks. He should anyhow. I haven't seen it yet, and haven't had a chance to put him in my outpost and get attacked. But I might have to ask Trios over the Decepticons on the test server to attack me, and to see if his bots get slowed down by 30% once Streetwise pops out of that outpost. That could be interesting. So here we go. I think I can take this base down without having to deploy another bot. But again, the name of the game is double XP. Oh my goodness, I just dropped skyburst there not skyburst. I just dropped what's his face? Sandstorm at the bottom there by accident. It's all good. I'm just gonna speed that up, get this battle over with. And unfortunately, my Ratchet had to share the experience with Sandstorm. But, Sandstorm, I'm kind of grooming him to be the next kind of leaderboard bot. And you need these kind of bots in order to get through bases fast. Sandstorm is amazing. And if you want to check out some of my Sandstorm play, I did make a video on him earlier, and that's in the playlist below as well. So Sandstorm is great for power leveling. He's got a great ability, and if you get that Amalgamous Core, which heals him for part of the damage done, he's invincible basically. And so I don't have the Amalgamous Core, but I've been experimenting with that, and on the test server, and Skype, and my Sandstorm just doesn't die anymore. So we did 4 or 5 attacks with Ratchet, and as you can see there, 3,350,000. I am only 650,000 away. I was 850,000 away. So, you're getting fast experience here, leveling 1 or 2 bots in Zone 12. I definitely recommend it if you're on a budget. You don't want to spend too much, because if you're deploying your whole line and you were to recharge that whole line, that's over 250 coins. So per redemption. So definitely trying to keep the budget or keep it down in terms of cost of coins. As you can see there, I got Bumblebee to level 50. I got Primal and Cosmos. So it's been a good weekend so far, and we're just going to keep going at this. As you can see there, I'm just going to put in, I need to level up my Slash. My Slash is only level 47, I think. Pretty weak. I got the Slash on the test up to 56.8, and he's just a beast. Really enjoying her. Sorry, it's a her. And you just need to learn how to pair Slash with the right bots like Inferno. And that Megatronus core, oh my gosh, that's just gravy there for power leveling. She's just going to help, as you know, players like Prime Stark and CSJ. They have so much. They score so many points that they've maxed out already a lot of their power leveling bots. So they got to think of interesting new ways to power level bots for experience. And so CSJ has been great experimenting with Slash for us. Okay, well, I think that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any comments, feel free to leave me a comment in the comments below, and check out the description as well. I have links to a bunch of useful information on the Space Ape Wiki links, and my buddy there, LJ Cool 110, he posts a lot of good information there. So there's a link to his page, and of course, there's always those other fellow YouTubers like Trios Theory, Engineer Hoist, and Sunstreaker Wozza, amongst others that are great as well. And we post videos this weekend's event. I know Trios has done a little bit of the streaming, so if you ever want to catch how he's been getting his points, he's been using 3 bots in Zone 13. I like doing that as well, but the only problem with Zone 13 I find, and I did that a lot on the first day, and it was pretty good with a formula like Skylynx. I used my 5-star Windblade. my 5-star Skyburst, and I used a healer. So those 3 bots were able to take out maybe 90%, 95% of the bases in Zone 13. And then, of course, I brought bots like Kup and Springer along as well for the ride. And those bots were very useful. But it took time. It takes a lot of time to beat some of those Zone 13 bases, because there's a lot of guys that have really weak walls, but they have max defenses. And because walls are play heavily in the rankings, their bases are in Zone 13 with max HQ 16s and some max defenses. So very difficult to beat those kind of bases with 1 or 2 bots. And so it kind of wrecks the flow of things. And sometimes of course you get a nice easy base, and I can beat some of those Zone 13 bases in like 10-15 seconds with Skylynx. Okay, so let's just end this video here with another win, and let's go ahead and let's give Kup some more experience here, and or let's just show off how amazing Saber is. My Saber here is got the Megatronus core, so that's 40% of your damage every second to targets in melee range, and the Blazing Storm, 2,500 damage. So let's show you how I use Saber for these battles. And I really do miss Saber, but Saber is great for speed. Like, I think Saber is, 5-star Elita is better than Saber, but 4-star Saber, there's none like him. Look at that. I just defeated this base in a matter of seconds there. Didn't take long at all. It's the fastest, most effective way to take down a base. And basically with a max Saber, Zone 12 defenses all crumble within seconds under that Blazing Rush. So I really miss my Saber, and that's definitely a bot that I can't wait to get over 60 once that opens up. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys, and again, appreciate it. This is Alpha Prime, Prime Union, and let's just take a look at the leaderboard one more time before we go. As you can see there, 3,582,000. So Scorched Earth HQ is up at this time. They've made some ground on us. We still got a 200,000 point lead, and but they're coming on strong. It's going to be a very tough day 3, and we have 24 hours left to go, and they're going to try and close that gap on us. So watch out and see what happens here. It's going to be interesting. As you can see there, 4-star Streetwise Crystal and 50,000 Spark is the prize for rank 1. 40,000 for rank 2 and 3 is pretty good as well. But that's not the goal. The goal is to get the Golden Prime. And so the Golden Prime is this bad boy here in the Hall of Fame. As you can see, Scorched Earth HQ, they mean business. They've won 3 of the last 4. And our last wins were on the last page there. We placed first with the Cheetor event, and first with Blitzwing and the Skylynx event. And it's time for us to claim number 1 again, I hope. So it's not golden; it's a golden Megatron now. So let's see what happens there. Of course, it's golden Megatron because Scorched Earth was the last team to win the first place prize. So that's the battle. That's what we're going for here. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.